been all around the world.
It's only $31.
You put that must-have
Every
back.
city, every place. Always been a restless girl. But now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you.
Okay guys, today is a big day.
It is. It's just like getting your driver's license. It's like this is a new realm I've never been in before.
This is how it's worked in the past. First of all, if you've watched the vlogs, you know that Mr. Mouse Diva, Mr. Mouse Diva, prefers
right.
the dining plan. Like we must eat with the dining plan when we go. And
Do they know why?
maybe, I don't know.
I don't like to share.
Because if we don't, I make him share. Because it's less money we have to spend on food, because I'd rather spend money on other things than food.
I like vacations.
So, he prefers that, and that way it's paid up front and I don't actually like have to worry about the price of everything. And he doesn't have to hear me complain about the price of the food. You know, the $8 cup of coffee. Okay, so this is the way it's always worked. I always handle the reservations, where we're staying, what parks we're going to.
Which generally I'm cool with.
Yeah, what fast passes,
Yeah.
and all the dining. He never knows where we're gonna eat.
Usually until the day of, or like as we're
Walking up. A lot of times
So-
it's as we're walking up to the
So there's
restaurant.
no anticipation. It's like, you know, I can't get excited about anything because I don't know where we're going. It's like I show up and it's like, oh, okay, this is really cool. Or it's like, oh, this again?
Okay, you've only done this again on Skipper Canteen because you don't like it as much as I do.
Yeah, that's.
But that was for me. Normally, he has to give me this. He has to give me these brownie points.
And I've been to Be Our Guest quite a lot too.
Again, you have to give me brownie points on most of the reservations. They're for you. I'm wanting to surprise him on something that I think he's really gonna enjoy.
Yeah.
So you have to give me that. Most of them are.
Yeah.
They're about him.
I've had very little to complain about.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah. He went to Skipper Canteen twice, and he had to do Be Our Guest lunch all the time.
Not my favorite menu.
Yeah, and I love Skipper Canteen.
But it's good.
Yeah, and Be Our Guest, I love Be Our Guest, and so we normally eat lunch there.
It's fine. I enjoy it. I'm not quite as obsessed.
But what's the other reason I always go to Be Our Guest? He probably doesn't even realize it. That it is the best.
Drink refills.
That too. The only place in Magic Kingdom where you can get free drink refills. And because it is the best value for quick service. Like if I'm going to, if you look at the prices of the menu and what you're gonna pay somewhere else, it's normally typically a better value at Be Our Guest. You're getting more for your money, basically.
Hence the dining.
So, other than that, normally,
Excuse me, I did that all wrong. Hence the dining plan.
Disney point. See, he's learning, guys. Okay, so this is why this is gonna be so different. This trip that's coming up in 21 days. I think, yeah.
Another
Anyway,
thing I rely on to keep track.
yeah, I always have to count down. But anyway, he never knows. So decided that he is gonna find out everywhere that we're gonna eat. Now some of the places, at first I was like, okay, why are we gonna do this? Because you're not even gonna know. I'm gonna tell you the restaurant and you're gonna like, oh, where's that? What's that?
But I think it's going to be fun to see my reactions on some of these things. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, and you know, regardless, you know, she always seems to find one or two things that I just don't know exist. And I have been to Disney once or twice.
Well, I'm not sure you know, at least, I'm not sure about one of these if you know it exists. So we'll find out. So we're staying for 4 nights at Riverside, the 21st through the 25th. And we have, actually, I think I told you wrong last night. I told him we had 11 dining reservations. We have 10 dining reservations.
Oh, I feel deprived now.
We have 10 dining reservations because we are doing the deluxe dining this time. And that is where you get 3 meals a day. It doesn't matter if it's quick service or table service. You get, and with those 3 meals, you get your entree, your drink, and an appetizer, unless it's like a buffet or family style. And for 2018, one of your drinks can be an alcoholic beverage. So we're kind of wanting to take advantage of that 2 credit because there was, I mean, the 3 table services, 3 meals, because there are several 2 credit restaurants we want to try.
3 full meals a day.
Too much.
Wow.
Too much.
Wow. That is a challenge. But the 2 credit stuff is fun to do. So,
yes.
you know, it's not something we do on every trip, but every now and then it is really
well, this is only
cool.
the 2nd time we've done the deluxe dining plan.
Yeah.
We've only, no, 3rd. This will only be the 3rd time we've done the deluxe dining plan. And I would not recommend doing the deluxe dining plan if it is like your first few trips to Disney. And the reason why is you are going to spend your entire vacation around eating. And if your first 2 trips, you don't want to do that. You want to ride rides, and you want to do the experiences, and you want to explore. You don't want to spend all your time eating. And basically with the deluxe dining plan, our vacation is wrapped around our reservations. But we go enough where we can do that.
Yeah.
So
I'm cool with that.
If we miss a ride, it's okay because we just rode it, or we're going to ride it again soon. So again, deluxe dining, first few times, too much food. I wouldn't recommend it.
Unless we miss Space Mountain. That's not okay.
From a man that originally was like, Space Mountain hurts my head. I don't care if I ride it. You used to say that.
It does, but that doesn't mean I don't want to ride it.
Well, Mount Everest makes me want to puke. I try to avoid it.
Well, yeah. You know, certain rides are worth it.
Yeah, the Mount Everest, unfortunately, that going backwards really gets to me.
Come on.
I'm waiting. I'm like, how long is we're going to be able to talk before he finds out what we're going to eat? So that is what this vlog is about. You're going to get to see his reaction to the places that we're going to eat this time. And I've never done this type of vlog. So he's actually going into Disney World knowing where he's eating, and I'm going to do it in order.
It's kind of like she always told me. It's like once we'd gotten through everything, then I could start having a little bit of input into deciding where we were going to go and eat. Now, we're not there yet because I have had 0 input into where we're going to eat. So this is baby steps into that process. I'm just finding out ahead of time where we're going to go eat.
And I do recall after like the last few trips saying, okay, well, next time, you know, we'll be able to like sit down together and decide where we're going to eat. But then I find more resorts that I want to surprise him with.
That's some fun stuff that I just didn't know existed.
Yeah. And then that doesn't happen. Cool. So actually, I think the other night I told you maybe 1 more trip and then you'll have say-so.
Oh yeah, it's like, you know, but like, you know, I really didn't know about Sanaz and Bomas and stuff like that, you know, and
he likes those
I wouldn't
places.
have thrown that on my to-do list because I didn't know they were there. So I'm really glad we got a chance to do that.
And we're getting to the point now where we can say, okay, we really like this restaurant and we want to go back. And I already know some of his like that. So, and I've done that before. But anyway, without further ado, the first one you already know. I
do? Oh.
We already talked about it.
Yes.
So, this is the one he does know about. On my birthday, April 21st, the first day we're there, we are going to do the Aloha dinner show. It is the first time that we've done a dinner show at Disney, and we actually discussed that one, and we're both very excited and
cool.
we're really wanting to do this. And it's just 2 credits. And it's at the Polynesian.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is the first night. And actually that is the only dining reservation because we're traveling in the morning and just not knowing where we're going to be and what time. I didn't do a lunch reservation.
Is that in the same restaurant as like Stitch's Big Breakfast?
It's not in the same restaurant, same resort.
Same resort,
because
but it isn't. Okay.
This is if I recall, is kind of like, it's kind of outdoors, but it's covered. Kind of, but I think in really, really bad weather, they will cancel the show. But yeah, it's got to be outdoors because if I remember correctly, I think there's some like fire twirling, maybe. I don't know. So anyway, that is number one.
Okay.
Number two, the second day. So Mr. Mouse Diva is a big breakfast person. I prefer to just skip breakfast. And in the past,
skip. How about sleep through?
In the past, we've done like garden grill for him. I booked that for breakfast. And to me, it's just, it's kind of a waste of money on my part because I can't eat enough early in the morning to justify paying $40-something or $30-something for a breakfast. But he thoroughly enjoyed it, ate a whole bunch. So, anyway, he's a big breakfast person and I'm not. Now, we have done, like we did Ohana once, but we did like an 11:45.
Yeah, I was going to say at 11:30 and
11:45. It's like the last reservation.
So
it was a brunch.
I can't make it that far. I will die.
He literally will eat 3 meals before I eat one. If we're not at Disney. On a regular day, he will eat 3 meals before I eat my first
Absolutely. One. I will have breakfast before I leave the house. I will have breakfast number 2. And I will have lunch at 11:30 and
before I eat my first meal.
Somewhere around 2.
Yeah. So that's when we go to Disney, that is when I eat so much. Like I know I come back heavier because I eat so much more food than I would normally eat.
I think our friends in vlogging land would really like to hear what the second restaurant is.
So anyway, it's not a breakfast, sorry. You're gonna have to like eat a muffin or go to the food court and eat
16 muffins
to eat, pay out of pocket because I'm not gonna let him use a table service. What could be used as a table service?
He's having a hard time getting to the
for a quick service. Okay, so we have lunch reservations, and this is gonna kill him. I want to see his reaction. Actually, you get to see his reaction.
The Jungle Canteen.
So no, the first full day is April 22nd, and that is the 25th anniversary of Animal Kingdom. So we're going to be at Animal Kingdom all day long.
Do we actually get to stay at the park to eat, or do we have to leave the park to eat?
No, we're not leaving. Once we're there, it's going to be so busy, we are not leaving. And this is why I had to do what we did. Our first dining reservation for lunch is Rainforest Cafe. But we're not using dining credits.
What?
We're paying out of pocket. So, and the reason I did this is because I had to ensure, because we're going to be there all day, and it's going to be so busy, I had to ensure that we were going to get into a place to eat. And we've recently ate at Yak and Yeti a couple times, and we've never ate at Rainforest at Animal Kingdom. We've ate at Disney Springs, not Animal Kingdom. So our first reservation is Rainforest Cafe, and we're not using dining credits. There you go.
I'm paying for the deluxe dining plan.
And you're gonna eat a meal.
And I'm probably gonna have to share it too.
Okay, so that being said, our dinner reservation is 2 dining credits.
Okay, this could be good.
And we're eating at Tiffin's.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so cool. And again, Rainforest, you don't have a lot of table options at Animal Kingdom. You have Rainforest Cafe, you have Yak and Yeti, and now you have Tiffin's. So before Tiffin's, that was it. So that was kind of the reason I had to do what we did, is just making sure, because I can imagine the quick service lines are going to be so long, and plus we're not wasting a dining credit on quick service. Okay?
So cool. And Tiffin's is on the way in toward Pandora.
Correct,
on the right,
the right-hand side. I looked at the menu. I may have a few issues. You should be fine. You guys know I don't eat red meat or pork. I can't remember if that's the restaurant. I'm thinking there was 1 or 2 restaurants where it's kind of iffy for me. But
I was going to say, and you guys are just going to have to excuse me here, but have we eaten there before?
Oh gosh, no. That's 2 dining credits now.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're right.
Okay, so we have not ate there. So
okay, cool.
Anyway, like I said, not wasting our dining credits on.
That's something to look forward to. See, now I got like 20 2 days to like actually
anticipate
and build up a little bit rather than
enthusiasm.
just showing up and it's like,
this is where we're eating, like right here.
So
okay,
cool.
So next day, Wednesday.
What time are
No,
the
I'm sorry,
rainforest
Monday.
reservations?
What time? What?
What time are the rainforest reservations?
Noon.
Noon.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiffin?
5:50.
Okay.
That's the other thing. I have to like space out like how far he can go before he needs more food.
Yeah, and some of these things you really want to space out though.
Yeah. Oh yes, Liberty Tree one time. It wasn't
That was
originally
awful.
but that wasn't originally the issue, the
It was
problem,
good, but
or
it was
the
awful.
original plan. We booked a Liberty Tree and some type of dinner, and it ended up being very close together, and we really didn't, and I don't even remember what the dinner was, but our lunch at Liberty Tree was, or maybe it was vice versa.
I think it was dinner at Liberty Tree.
Okay.
That was hard to eat.
Yes, that's what
and
it was.
and feel like you were doing it justice because
We were still full from lunch, but the reason I had to do that is because after I'd made all of our dining reservations, they came out with the Star Wars dessert party, and we were supposed to be. I had to switch days because we had to go to Hollywood Studios when we weren't supposed to be. It kind of messed up our dining reservations.
That Star Wars dessert party, worth it, and whatever I had to
so-
suffer through at Liberty Tree, like.
Was worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, on to Monday the 23rd. We are gonna have breakfast, and it's a quick service. What did I just say about no wasting on quick service? Because did you know that Be Our Guest has breakfast?
No.
No. We have Be Our Guest, and actually it didn't even occur to me until later that it was actually quick service. No, I had it in my head that it was kind of a table service, not even really thinking about it. And it wasn't until a couple weeks ago where I realized, wait a minute, I get to pre-order our breakfast, which by the way, I already did. So you have no idea what you're eating.
She's got a pretty good idea what I do like for
I
breakfast, though. Probably more so than for dinner, so I'll...
So yeah. Anyway, it is a quick service, but it is a breakfast, and it is before the park opens. So that was worth it. He's never been into Magic Kingdom before the park opens, so we get to go in there before. So that was totally, to me, worth a quick service, wasting a credit on a quick service. So it is, like I said, before the park opens, so he will get his breakfast 8:15.
It's still kind of late.
Okay, you guys do not understand how hard it's going to be for me to get up that early to make sure we're there by 8:15. It's going to be so hard. But anyway, so on to lunch. So obviously we are at Magic Kingdom that day, but we've pretty well ate everywhere. At Magic Kingdom, table service wise, we have. Well, you haven't. You haven't ate buffet at Crystal Palace, but we're not doing that this trip. Anyway, we're going to leave Magic Kingdom. We're going to hop on the monorail and we're going to go to the Grand Floridian, where we have already ate at the Grand Floridian Cafe, but we're going to have lunch there this time because we loved their French onion soup.
Oh, okay.
And since we get appetizers this time, we can get French onion soup at no extra cost and still have an entree and dessert for lunch.
Lovely.
So that one we have ate at before, and we enjoyed it so much we are returning. I figured you'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
So, dinner.
Now, this is the one exception to leaving the park. And what is going to be my one exception that I think is okay?
Because we're going to hop on the monorail. We're don't have to take a bus.
That's like a ride in itself.
Yeah,
At least for me, I think that's just part of the Disney experience.
Yeah, he loves the monorail.
Yeah, it's cool.
So we're going to do that. And then we're done with Magic Kingdom for the day. And for dinner, we're going to head on over to Disney Springs.
Aha.
Any ideas whatsoever?
Let's
see if he can even think of any restaurants. Guys, I hope you have like a drink with you and some popcorn because this is going to be a very long vlog.
Apparently it is. I wish I did.
Any ideas?
What's the hangar bar? That one doesn't.
Jock Lindsay does not take reservations.
Okay.
Or either they don't do the dining plan, or they don't accept the dining plan. It's either or.
We've never been on that riverboat thing.
Riverboat. Oh, it used to be the paddlefish. Or is it the paddlefish now? Oh, now I can't remember. We are actually going to a 2-credit.
Oh man, 4 credits in a day here.
No, that was the next day. We used 2 on Saturday. We used 2 on Sunday, and we're using 2 on Monday. We did the Aloha Show, Tiffin's, and now we're going to eat at the Boathouse. I've heard really good things. I've never eaten at the Boathouse either.
Don't know much about it.
Exactly. See, that's what I mean. It's like, why tell you where we're going to eat? You don't know anything about it.
It's okay. I can actually... I could look it up.
Well, yeah, he could look it up. And you know it's a 2-credit. So it's a signature meal. And that one is going to be at $7.15.
Okay, that's about right.
So
that's about right after.
Grand Floridian was $1.30. Time to eat, get back to the room, freshen up.
Because that's 4 credits that day, though, right? Because we got
yes, that's 4 credits that day.
Who's it? Okay, so
so 1, and then 2 each.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now we are on to our last, well, not kind of full day.
Do we have any time for rides that day?
That's what I'm telling you, people.
Holy cow.
It's and in between these dining reservations, I've had to schedule the fast passes. So it's a lot of scheduling and planning. Hence my little sheet.
Which is why I really don't mind it when she does this.
And I love doing the planning because everything from, you know, first I have to find out the hours of the park, to find out who has some extra magic hours, to figure out what park we're going to first. Then
I always like to go to the crowded parks.
And then, no, not necessarily. The morning ones we normally skip. The night ones are where we like the extra magic hours. So, yeah, the morning ones, especially like the Magic Kingdom morning extra hours, I don't want to be there on that day. So that's why it's so important to kind of base the dining around the hours. And
if we could get her out of bed and we could get her there at the start of the extra magic hours of that day, she would probably enjoy it.
I'm not a morning person, I'm a night owl.
She's going to wait until the extra magic hours are over. And then an hour or so after that, she might get up.
Okay, so Tuesday the 24th. Do you remember where our first dining reservation was? Like the first non-quick service place we ever ate.
Yes, honey, vividly.
What was it?
I'm not going to spoil the surprise.
That was sarcasm. He doesn't remember. You don't remember? It was breakfast. Really?
Cosmic Rays?
Cape May.
Oh, dear Lord, yes.
Cape May. That was fun. What do you think about breakfast at Cape May?
I think I can actually get enough to eat there. They got good waffles and good everything, and
yeah, just your typical
character meal, isn't it?
And it's a character meal.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it is going to be our only character meal.
Ah.
And he's thinking, oh, that means no garden grill.
I'm not happy.
And I don't think it even clicked in his head yet that when I said that's our only character meal. No garden grill this time. You got Cape May. Okay, so on we go. So since we're at Cape May, we're gonna go ahead and walk on over to Epcot. Cape May is at 9. So that gives me a little bit more time where I may be able to eat some more food than I would have at 8:15 in the morning. And we're going to Epcot and we're eating somewhere we've never ate before. So where would that be? Can you think?
Morocco?
Morocco. Marrakesh. I think that's how you pronounce it. Why would you think of Morocco of all the places in Epcot?
You just said, where haven't we eaten before? And I said, oh, I don't remember eating in Morocco anywhere.
Crud! God, he guessed it.
Nice. Nice.
Really? Of all the places we've not ate there, and that's the one that comes to your mind. Like, I was kind of hesitant about that, because like Morocco is my least favorite pavilion. Really? What made you think of that? I mean, I do remember once we did go up to the menu, and we kind of looked over the menu, and I'm kind of like, I don't know about that.
I don't know. It's just we've eaten a lot of places in Epcot, and I just remember walking past Morocco every time.
And we've never even done Spice Table or the quick service or anything.
No idea what I'm in for, but I'm up for it.
So yeah, so we're eating at Marrakesh.
Cool.
I think that's the name of it. Like, anyway. All right, so for dinner, we are still at Epcot. We're spending all day there. It's a Flower and Garden Festival. So, and in between, we get to use some of our snack. No.
No beer garden.
No beer garden.
Dang it. Fish and chips?
We just ate there. Matter of fact, that vlog just went up on our on our family channel, Life's a Whirlwind, where we ate there and got to watch illuminations from there.
Just because it just went up on a vlog doesn't mean we can't eat there again, because sometimes the vlogs don't go up immediately, and it's more...
We've got to give you more lessons in the vlogging world. That was my plug to watch Life's a Whirlwind. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Dinner?
Where else have we not ate? Let's see if he guesses this one. That we've not ate at Epcot.
Chef Paul's.
That's 2 credits. We don't have enough left. Well, technically we would.
How can we not have enough credits left on it?
Because we after this dinner, we would only have 1 credit each left, because we're eating 3 2-credit meals.
Oh.
So it is a 1 credit, and you know it's not a character meal.
Have we eaten there before?
Wait a minute. Okay, you guys, comment below, pause the video, comment below on where you think we're gonna eat. After I've just said no character, no 2 credit, just a 1 table service, where are we eating?
We're eating Channel Side in Mexico.
Nope.
At the fish tank?
We've already ate there. Nope. Oh, I just said we already ate there, so obviously it's a new one.
I was gonna say that's helpful now.
So how many of you guys are already knocked out if y'all know that we've already eaten there and we're going back? The ones that have watched a lot.
I generally don't know that. I didn't know the name Marrakesh. I just knew
Right,
that was a
Morocco.
country we hadn't eaten
Okay,
in.
so a place that we haven't ate at.
Figment's Fudge Factory.
There you go, Disney. There's you know what? That is pretty good. They could dye the fudge wild colors because of Figment's imagination. That's a good idea. Figment's Fudge Factory. We should contact Disney about that.
Better yet, rather than dyeing it strange colors, why don't they just do it in the dark or with black lights, and we just imagine wild colors of the food?
I swear he's not been drinking, people. He hasn't. Okay, are you feeling like pizza?
Pizza Rizzo?
That's Hollywood Studios.
After Morocco, pizza is probably a good option.
Totally different, because I did that once. I think we had an Italian for lunch and then an Italian for dinner one time.
Yes, we did.
We did.
That's okay.
So, no, this is totally different, and we're trying out Via Napoli.
Ah, okay.
So, we have not done that. I've heard good reviews on
We
their
haven't
pizza.
done that?
We've not done... We haven't even done Mama Melrose at Hollywood Studios. So, we've never, like, went to a pizza place.
I haven't heard of that one either.
So, there you go.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So, our last day, we check out on Wednesday the 25th, but we're basically staying the whole day because we're just going to drive part of the way home and stay at a hotel and go home. So we don't have to leave by like noon this time, which is a good thing because we have noon dining reservations in Disney Springs. And I'm pretty sure you've not heard of this one at all. The rest of you guys probably have. So I'm not even going to have him guess. But it's not breakfast. Breakfast, you'll just have to pay out of pocket or use a snack credit and go get a muffin or potato fries, whatever, the home fried potatoes or whatever, that's a snack credit. Remember I did that at French Quarter? I used a snack credit to get, I think you got a biscuit, a sausage biscuit and gravy as a snack credit, and I got a bowl of the hash brown potatoes. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be Art Smith Homecoming. Completely clueless. No clue. So anyway, it's supposed to be really, really good, and actually so good that I went to try and change the reservations to a later time, and there was nothing left. So
where is it?
Yeah, I'm not even sure. When we go to Disney Springs, we kind of stay in one area, so I'm not even remembering where. Because we like the Lime Garage. I'm not even remember where Art Smith's Homecoming is, but it's something new. So there you have it. Are we gonna like do something bold and new and go to the Orange Garage? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up where it is and see which one's closer. But we will be driving to Disney Springs instead of taking the bus. So anyway, there you have it. There's our 10 reservations. What are your thoughts?
Should be fun.
Should be fun.
There's some places in there that I've not eaten before. That's always fun.
And I haven't, so we'll be experiencing new experience at the same time.
The one park hopper you're making us do at least is on the monorail, so I'm cool with that.
That's not even a park hopper. That's just leaving the park for a tad bit.
And not coming back.
Yeah, because we got to go to Disney Springs for dinner.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, there you have it. The one pause that I have in this, I'm just dying to see how this one turns out, is the day that we're using 4 credits.
Oh, the Monday.
Be our guest.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What was lunch that day?
Grand Cafe. The Grand for
and that shouldn't be too horribly. Well,
no, because it's 8:15, 1:30.
Too. So.
Yeah, soup and dinner. But we're not eating dinner till 7:15, so that's plenty.
Should be good.
Plenty of time.
Be good. So,
and it'll
yeah.
So there you have it.
I like trying different places. I like going back to places I like.
So there's more of new meals and places to us than there's only. Be Our Guest doesn't even count because that's breakfast, so technically we haven't ate there.
Why does breakfast not count?
And we've only been to Cape May, and that was 2012.
Yeah, I mean, that's been long enough.
Yeah, and
now, that's breakfast.
And the cafe at the Grand Floridian is the most recent. So the rest of them are all new. And even though we've done Rainforest at Disney Springs, we haven't done it at Animal Kingdom. So it's all new, and plus we get a dinner show.
Which will be very cool.
On my birthday.
Yes.
Just saying.
All about
the Mouse Diva. All right, so there you have it. I know it was a really long vlog, but he had been throwing hints out there about wanting to know where we were eating, and I thought, let's go ahead and get his reaction on film. His disappointment of no garden grill, no chipmunks. Not this time.
So maybe next time when I actually have input.
No, you don't. Those reservations have already been made for September.
Seriously? Oh my gosh.
So, trip announcement! Tom and I will be going back in September. He's never been to the Food and Wine Festival. So, Lakeland and I have been a couple times, but he's never been. So, we're gonna... we're not doing the deluxe dining plan that time.
No, it's a food and wine festival. You're
exactly.
supposed to wander around and grab what looks good when you get there.
And there's so many things that you can use your snack credits for at the Food and Wine Festival that we're just doing the regular dining plan. So there's quick service and table service. And we're only staying 4 nights, so that's only 4 table service. So I've already picked them and reserved them. And he doesn't know what they are. So maybe the next trip, he will get some input on where we eat.
You know, our next trip, I may just go while you're sleeping.
Okay, guys, so if you want us to tape the, not now, but later on when it's closer to September, because who knows, things may change and I may switch reservations. I've done that because actually Marrakesh was originally Coral Reef. It was the aquarium.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, no, we've already eaten there and I want to try something new.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
So I actually
I'm
switched
looking forward to that.
So I could switch it around, so we're not going to do that. But if you want us to reveal our dining reservations before, so he'll know, and then
in a more condensed format.
Yes, because it's not, it won't be 10 reservations. But I can tell you this, we're doing Be Our Guest for Month. So anyway, I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.